loves. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome in to this overview for the solar readings in Capricorn. This is a video to let you know what it is that you're going to get with the solar readings this month, and hopefully to convince you to sign up. It is only $11.11 to get access to these readings, and remember, you're guaranteed one reading, but you could have multiple readings. I'll get into that in just a moment, but let's talk first about what a reading is. My readings are using the spiritual tools of these cards to access wisdom, guidance, and support. This wisdom, guidance, and support works for you regardless of whatever energies you work with outside of yourself for guidance. So it could be your higher self, God, goddess, it could be angels, it could be guardians, it could be your ancestors, it could be fairies, mythological creatures, it could be your star family. It doesn't matter, it could be source. It doesn't matter what you call these energies. This process works the same, and I always invite you to have your own process with it. So my guidance is coming through with the intention that it's aligned with your highest good, the highest good of all, and that it helps guide you back to the wise, instinctive knowing within yourself. These are spiritual tools that cannot give us all of the answers. They can guide us back to the knowing that exists within us and help us to develop and deepen the relationship we have with that inner knowing. That's what we do in these readings. So we are celebrating the season of Capricorn, which starts on December 21st. Happy winter solstice to everybody. We are now entering in the season of light. The days are getting brighter and longer, and the light is returning. And Capricorn energy is bringing us into focus as the sun moves into the sign of Capricorn until the 19th of January. We are celebrating the energy of achievement, of practicality, of discipline, of what other words are there that I wrote down? I totally forgot. Persistence, yes, and sensitivity. These are the aspects of the Capricorn energy which we are going to be highlighting where it shows up in your life. So you do have to do a little bit of research and homework to get access to these readings. It takes like less than 5 minutes, okay? So please just know that that's a simple thing. Don't let yourself talk yourself out of signing up for the service just because you have to do a little bit of work, okay? You want to find out where Capricorn shows up in your chart. I created a tutorial video to tell you the steps that you need to take in order to access this information. It's super simple. It's as simple as entering in your birth data into a website and being able to interpret the chart that comes out. Again, I have a tutorial video for that. If you're one of those people who don't know your birth time and therefore think you can't know your astrology, I did create a video for how to find your birth time. So you can look at that video as well, find your birth time, and then go back and get your chart. So you're going to find out which planet Capricorn shows up in your chart. It could be your sun. Those are the people who, happy birthday Capricorns, that's the birthday season that we're going to be moving in, but it could be your moon, it could be your Mars, Venus, Pluto, Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus, it could be any of these planets. It could also be in what's called your ascending or your rising sign. I like to think of it as your earth sign. It was the sign that was on the horizon from the vantage point from where you were born, and we do a reading for that as well. If Capricorn shows up in none of the planets, neither your ascending or rising, then there's a video for I don't know Capricorn, which means that you don't really know this energy in your life, and there's a separate reading for that. Capricorn could show up in multiple readings. This is what I was talking about before. You could have multiple readings coming through for you. That's really fun and exciting. I actually have Capricorn in 2 planets, so I have 2 readings this month. Last month in Sagittarian season, I had 4 readings because Sagittarius shows up in my chart 4 times. So I'm very heavy in the Sag energy. This is the way that I've decided to bring the guidance for you. So your guidance is the one that aligns with where Capricorn shows up in your chart because the sun is shining on Capricorn. So we're going to shine our light on Capricorn. What information are we going to get into? Well, here it is. We are going to start with, I'm going to ask you to find out what it is that you want to achieve this month. Pick something. Please pick something. This is Capricorn. They're very practical. They're very organized. They're very disciplined. They are going to get it done. So you are going to embody this energy this month. What do you want to get done this month? You are going to be getting clarity on that with the Super Attractor deck. This is my affirmation deck that I just received. It's so amazing, so powerful. This is what I'm going to want you to say in the morning and at night and anytime you go to work on this thing that you want to achieve this month. This is your grounding, centering force this month with the Super Attractor deck. Then we're going to get clarity with the Modern Mystic Tarot by Crystal Doty. She has developed a modernized version of the tarot. She's amazing, so awesome, such a support system, such a mentor for me, and her cards and the energy of it, you can feel her energy in the cards, and they're all, it's really amazing. So we're going to get clarity on how we're, in each area of your life, we're going to get the emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical area of your life that is supporting this achievement. So you're going to get more clarity on how to support it with your emotions, how to support it with your thoughts, how to support it with your spirituality, which means your connection to your inner self, and how to support it with physical actions, physical material things. So you're going to get clarity on how to support this energy here. Then over here, we have what's going to be our moon readings, which is also going to take you through the journey of the month. We're going to start with the quarter moon in Libra, which happens on the 26th of December. We're going to get this clarity. All of these cards are going to be from the Goddess Power Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. The Super Attractor deck is by Gabrielle Bernstein, by the way. Gabrielle Bernstein. I'm new to the deck, so I keep forgetting to mention it. But anyway, we're going to be getting clarity over here with the Goddess Power. We're going to find out for the quarter moon in Libra, where's the beauty in your life? We're going to be getting clarity on that, and that's going to take us through the holiday season, or if you celebrate Christmas, it'll take you through the Christmas season. And then we're going to be focusing here on the new moon in Capricorn, which is going to be happening on the 2nd of January, so right after the new year, and the theme of that is discipline. So we're going to be finding out from the goddesses what discipline we're going to be focusing on, the energetic energy, the theme of discipline, because Capricorn again is this sign that's very disciplined. So as we celebrate the new moon, which is a 38-day cycle, we really want to know about this area of our lives. We're then going to move to get guidance on the quarter moon in Aries. This is going to be what new cycle is starting for you. What's the theme of that new cycle? Because Aries is the beginning of the astrological year. And then last but not least, we're going to be getting clarity on this full moon in Cancer, which is going to be happening on the 17th of January. And we're going to be finding out about family energy for that card. So that covers the lunar phases. I do free lunar readings, so you might be familiar with those. These energies will come back in those readings, but these are specific for your sign, for where Capricorn shows up in your chart, and it's going to help guide you through this month. Last but not least, we have our Raider-Waite Tarot right here in the center. Mercury does go retrograde, starts in retrograde during the season of Capricorn. It doesn't move into retrograde until the 14th of January, which is only 5 days before the sun moves out of Capricorn. So we're going to be just drawing one card for the beginning of the Mercury retrograde, and we're going to ask, what is the theme of this Mercury retrograde for you? So if you don't know about Mercury retrograde energy, it's like this astrological joke about like things going terrible and your ex is circling back around, and don't sign any contracts and don't plan to travel because it's going to be wonky. But really, I don't like to cast those spells when it comes to Mercury retrograde. I like to think of retrogrades as the energy of like reviewing the tape. You know, like before you face your next opponent in sports, you review the tape of what you did with the last time and you learn from that. This is the review phase. It's not the go out and play the game phase. It's the review phase. So Mercury is close to us, so it impacts us very strongly. Mercury retrogrades happen 3 times a year, so it's not like this is an unknown thing in our lives. They happen for about 3 weeks. It's going to be retrograde from the 14th of January until the 3rd of February. We will feature Mercury retrograde again in the solar readings for Aquarius. The retrograde starts in the sign of Aquarius and then actually retrogrades back into the sign of Capricorn during the solar season of Aquarius. A little bit confusing there, but you don't really need to understand what I just said to get guidance for Mercury retrograde. So Mercury retrograde is reviewing the tape. Mercury is the planet of communication. So we're really going to be slowing down our communication, slowing down our what it is that we're moving forward with it when it comes to our discussions, especially in the area of Aquarius and Capricorn. Capricorn, of course, is discipline, and Aquarius is, of course, the sign of the new earth, I like to say. It's the sign of humanitarianism. So we're going to be communications, especially in those themes, are going to be a little bit wonky because we're reviewing them. We're looking at them from a different way. The universe is going to ask us to slow down what we're doing, and it's going to maybe throw some detours in there, maybe throw some technological glitches that are going to help us to hone in on what it is that we're really looking to what it is that's really best for us. So I recommend the theme of Mercury retrograde. So anytime you get distracted or angry about technological glitches, detours, communications between people that you love not going well, arguments, whatever that energy is, that you can attribute to Mercury being retrograde. And we're just going to go back to the theme. What is this theme that's coming up for you? And then when these things happen, I don't want you to be like, oh, it's Mercury retrograde's fault. No. This is happening as a gift for you and a message for you. And this is going to be the card that represents that theme for you. So as you find out what the theme of this Mercury retrograde is, you can remember the theme anytime Mercury retrograde kind of brings your attention to it. And that will bring your attention to the theme, and that'll give you more clarity on what's happening, what it is that maybe you need to redirect. Mercury retrograde season, if I run up against any obstacles, I immediately stop what I'm doing and do something else, anything else. But this theme, keep in mind, what is the theme of it? Well, maybe I should go do something that's that theme, or maybe I was doing something that was in the energy of that theme and I want to switch, okay? So that is going to be the guidance for the solar month of Capricorn. To sign up for the service, you go to devotedandvulnerable.com/services. You click the one that says solar readings and you sign up. From there, you will have access to the page on my website where all of the solar readings are posted. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'm happy to answer your questions and help you navigate my system so that you can get this information for yourself for the solar month of Capricorn. Happy New Year to you guys. Happy Capricorn season. I'm so excited to help you to achieve whatever it is that you're looking to achieve this month. And I appreciate you and your support as always. Namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste.